this video we are going to talk a little bit about branching and merging in Git. So first of all, let me repeat a few things. So we again in our example 1, there's a couple of files, and we can see here that there are some changes that need to be committed. So let's do this. We give some very informative commit message, and then we want to communicate with the server. So we want to take our changes here, our newest commit, and update this onto the server. And the command to do that is called git push, asking me for the username. There we go. So we pushed all our stuff, and now it should be on the server. Okay, so far so good. So what would we do if we want to get new stuff from the server? Right now that wasn't ever a problem because we were working on one machine and just us. But it could be that other people are also contributing and we want to have their changes. Or that we're changing to a different machine and want to update the changes that we recently did on Ollie. The command to do that would be git pull, which we can do now, but it doesn't really help a lot because we know that there's nothing that we don't have already. There we go, already up to date. So just to remind you, git push, git pull is for the synchronization with the server. Now let's turn to branching. What exactly is branching? So if you open a new branch to your project, that means that you basically get a new copy, let's say, of everything. And from there, you can work, you can develop and change stuff under a different name. And sooner or later, you can go back to the branch, the master branch that you started from. You might merge the new stuff into the master branch. You can also just remove a branch if you see, okay, wasn't such a good idea, let's just get rid of it. So there's a lot of good reasons why to make a branch. Mostly I would say it is a good thing because it keeps the master branch, so your main development branch, clear and reliable, so no half working stuff or no errors that turn up in something that you might need or someone else. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do that. The way to do that is you can just say git checkout. Checkout is the command you use to change into a different branch. And now we're going to change into a branch that doesn't exist. So we say -b, that creates a new branch. And we give it a name. And I call it EB for example branch for now. There we go. We switch to a new branch. If we type git status, we see that we now get the information here that we are no longer on the master branch that we started on, but on a different one. Looks perfectly identical, is identical, but I can now do something. Let's say I make a new file. I can remove one of the other ones, let's say the file 2. There we go. And we can commit everything. Okay. So that's how it looks like. File 2 has disappeared. File 4 is there. Now, right now, actually, I need the master branch back. I want to work on this. This branch is fine, but for now, I need the master branch. So I just type git checkout again, checkout, meaning I'm going to go into a different branch, and I say the master. Let's see. And there's file 2 again, file 4 has disappeared, and I could go back and forth between these two branches. So one thing that happens regularly is that you say, okay, everything I did in this development branch, EB, was quite a good idea. So I want this to be turning up in the master branch. So how would I do that? I say I want to merge the development branch EB into master. The way to do that is you switch into the destination branch, which is master, and you type git merge, and then you say from where you want to merge the changes, that is EB. Okay, it told us that everything worked fine. We can check. Okay, so this is exactly like we had EB. That's good. We could go now and remove the branch EB, but I need it for another example. So let's go to EB. And we do something now. We edit file 4 and type something here. Exactly. Okay. We stage it. We commit it. Good. On the other hand, if I check out the master, there we go. We could do something else, but to the same file. And we could type something else here. Now it gets more interesting, because now if I want to merge these two branches, we can expect that there is no easy way to do this, right? We change the same file in both branches. So how should Git actually decide which one is the better version? So it can't. And it's going to complain about this in a second. So let me commit this. And now I try to merge the development branch in again. And there we say that the automatic merge failed because there was a merge conflict. That is something that happens regularly. Actually, personally, I'm more a fan of getting a merge conflict instead of getting a broken merge that seemingly worked automatically but then did something wrong and stupid. So yeah, not a bad news actually. So it also tells me where the merge conflict is happening. And I can just go. So I can just go into this file. And you see here there's a strange notation that tells me that on the head, which is the master in this case, because we are currently in the master branch, the version says something else. And in the other branch, which is EB, it just says something. And now I can resolve this. I can go say, okay, the better solution is maybe something else. That was better. I could also decide that this was better, and I can make something totally different now. I can also say I want both. Okay, and I can add this, and then I can commit it. And this would mean that the merge was resolved. Okay.